All right, from Bruce. Bruce asks, do you think the amount of luck differs from one to one? Which I think Bruce means person to person. The amount of luck? Yeah. I mean, of course. You could be born in New York City to a family that can afford to live in New York City, or you could be born in Haiti. That's a lot of difference in luck. It is a lot of difference in luck. Yeah, being born in Haiti is at least initially pretty unlucky, but then it could be extreme. I mean, going back to our last topic of, choosing your challenges that you're born with, or a different version of you choosing them, because I don't want anyone to be like feel victim blamed, because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's your fault. You picked it. You didn't. Thank you for letting folks know. Yeah. All I'm saying is the initial challenge is different for everyone, it seems. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe being born, to billionaire parents would be just as hard as being born homeless in Haiti, but somehow I don't think so. I think being born a street child in Haiti would be a lot harder. Just my guess. And I don't know everyone's situation. I don't want to judge anyone, but that seems to be my understanding. Like if I had to think, which one would I rather have? Which one would I consider more or less lucky? I know which one I would pick, which would be, to me, more or less lucky. And I would say that, being born into, say, like even my situation, being born into an abusive family was certainly a bigger challenge than not being born into an abusive family. And at least on the surface, I think it would look like better luck, But then again, like you say, it may actually be luckier to have the worst challenge, because it forced me to grow in ways that I may not have if I had really healthy family relationships that, actually nurtured and encouraged me. I mean, or, just the circumstances that they had could have been completely different. But then my life would be completely different. I wouldn't have learned what I've learned. I would have learned something else. And I wouldn't be the same person, probably. Wow, that's I don't know who asked these anonymous questions, but this Bruce question, that's very profound. It's more profound than expected. So, would you say then, Zoon, in conclusion, that the luck differs from person to person? Since it seems like having a bigger challenge can be lucky, but it can also be really unlucky because, I'm assuming because I've been able to overcome a lot of difficult challenges that everyone can. I don't think everyone can. I think some people's challenges are too much and they won't be able to do it. But the gains from being able to do so are tremendous. I mean, a good friend of mine, his parents moved here from Haiti, and extremely smart character and a really good guy. And I think growing up or having family that grew up in that environment really helped him a lot. He learned a lot of life lessons early that a lot of folks don't learn. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about this question. What do you think? You've been talking a long time. Yes, I've been talking a long time. What do you think? The amount of luck. I think everyone has a different amount of luck, and that luck serves a different purpose for each person. Because your circumstances are supposed to inform the types of decisions that you have to make, and the types of ways you have to grow. And I think some people's lives are more of a vacation, and other people's lives are more of a trial. A trial. Some people's lives are more of a vacation, some people's lives are more of a trial. That's interesting. And lots of other types of lives, of course. Lots of other types of lives. So I guess what you're saying is it's just unknowable. Sure. But maybe my view of what's lucky and your view of what's lucky are supposed to be different. Oh, I guess that can also encourage
the way we think about things and people and the types of judgments we have to learn to let go of. Like me, growing up poor, I had to learn to not have such intense mistrust of institutions and people who've had advantages that I didn't have.
Right.
And then someone who is extremely wealthy and then meets someone like me would probably think, gosh, he's very interesting, but wow, his life has been so different than mine. I have to learn how to adapt to that. It's interesting.
And like somebody who had a much harder life than you would, of course, look at your life and go, wow, I wish I had that.
Yeah. And me to be grateful that I didn't have to deal with that much misery as some. I mean, some certainly more than me.
That's right. That's very healthy, Bob.
Yeah, well, I'm just sharing what you've taught me.